It's midday in early November here in Ventnor on the Isle of Wight. I'm just going to have a quick walk up this way, going up Bath Road. Not sure how far I get because it's a bit drizzly, bit of drizzle in the air. It's quite chilly, but not as chilly as it ought to be at this time of year. So come along with me if you wish to. Sea has got some lovely life in it. Just here for the weekend, so back in Dorset next week. Carry on working on this project I've been working on, but for now I'm here on the island, on the Isle of Wight, in the Isle of Wight Undercliff. It's been a mild and relatively calm late autumn, early winter so far. Like I say, early November now. We really haven't had the cold weather from the north yet this early winter. I'm sure it's on its way, but for now let's just enjoy the lovely conditions. Got a bit of writing done today, which was good. Alright, let's quickly check this canopy of sycamores, see if there's any migrant birds knocking about. We're at the back end now of the migration, really towards the end of it, to be honest. Still plenty of leaves on the sycamores. Leaves dancing around, caught on the breeze. Well, that is a chilly breeze. Lovely old oak tree. Gonna have a quick look up on Riviera Terrace, I think. I can hear a gold crest somewhere, which is nice because I've only had one gold crest so far this autumn in Ventnor, which is really unusual. Whereas the last few years there have not been that many of them around, so in normal autumns we'd get loads and loads of gold crests in the tip flocks, but not the last few years. Hoping bird flu hasn't knocked them back. Can't hear it now. Too windy to see anyway. Oh, it's really exposed up here. There is Ventnor Bay. Zoom in a little bit. Cracking view. Head back down and have a little walk towards the town, I think, probably. We'll see when we get down that way which way to go. Glad it's not actually raining now, because I'd have to stop filming because this Osmo Pocket 3 little camera, which I love, definitely not waterproof. Thanks again, Mike, for supporting the purchase of this little device. It's made my videos a lot better, I think. The commentary's no better, but the the actual recording's on. Is it gold crest again calling? Can hear some long-tailed tits as well. Up there somewhere. Bit more sheltered through here. Where shall we go? Shall we go up these steps? Probably go a little way up. Not quite out of breath yet. So winter is obviously just around the corner, and it's going to be interesting to see how life in the car is over this coming winter. Hopefully it's not going to be too cold the winter. So far it's been relatively warm in the car, so I'm not too concerned yet. Do need to buy a new sleeping bag, which I've not done yet. I'm going to cross over here and go back down again towards Ventnor Park. Make a change. So where are we? Yeah, November. So in theory, I've got exactly a year to build up enough in my bank account, and hopefully enough passive income from the books and YouTube channel and the rest of it, to spend a couple of months out in Southeast Asia from this time next year. Really, I'd like to be out January, February, so it might be I have a little bit more time to set things up. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but hopefully it'll be okay. So I should be able to get 2 more books published before the end of this year, and probably another 4 published next year. My YouTube income is currently about £1 a day, which is a start for this channel. My other channel, Steve Jones Wild Writer, isn't yet monetised, but it is on 706 subscribers, I think. So I'm going to put a bit of effort in trying to get that one monetised as well. Then if I have 2 channels yielding £1 a day, I might get £2 a day via YouTube AdSense. Remarkable. The book sales have dropped right off because I've kind of the books that were selling the most are the 2 Isle of Wight ones, the wildlife watching in Ventnor and bird watching around Ventnor. Links to which are in the description below, obviously. So they were the ones that were yielding the most kind of income, selling the most, but they're only selling 6 or 7 in total a month, which is under £10 a month basically in book income. And those sales have largely dried up really, because most people I think that would want that kind of book have already got them. But the new books that will be coming out will have a slightly bigger market. Well, in theory, we'll see, won't we, if people buy them. But I'm supremely confident that the building up a back list of books will ultimately lead to a decent side income. But I need to build up a series of books. You get read through, people buy the first in the series, they like it, and then they buy the second, and then the third and the fourth. That kind of that's really a good way of building up a bit more of an income from books. If you just have standalone books, then people just tend to buy the one that they're particularly interested in. So the series thing is illustrated by the 2 Ventnor books I've written. People tend to buy both of them together, and that's 2 books in a series. There will be a third one, which is wildlife and bird watching around the Isle of Wight, so covering the whole of the island. That will come out eventually. And presumably those 3 together, people will probably be tempted to buy all 3. And once I publish the Isle of Wight one, because it'll be a brand new book in the series, it might cause the sales of the other 2 to pick up a bit again as well. We'll see. But I'm going to be writing, I'm currently in the process of writing a book that basically puts my blog posts together on my blog and rewrites those as chapters, those various entries in the blog, and puts them all together as a kind of a logical, flowing kind of book. And that one will come out quite soon. That's obviously the theme being wildlife and rewilding and that kind of thing. And I'll produce those quite regularly. That will become a series because I'm going to be doing a lot more blog posts, and each blog post can be turned into a chapter ultimately in a book. So that'll be good. That'll become a series of short books based on the blog. And then beyond that, I'm also writing a book on van life and car life. So what it's like to live in a van and a car. And that might be out quite soon, early in the new year perhaps. And another one on location independent living. So building multiple streams of income, and exactly what I'm doing really based on my experience so far. And I've got quite a few other books, ideas that are basically rumbling away in the background. So I'm very confident I can write and self-publish quite a few books over the coming years. over time the income from those will gradually ramp up. As I've said in previous videos, I just want to basically cover my daily expenditure, which is about £20, because I'm a minimalist, so it's a very small amount. But currently I'm only really getting £1 a day from YouTube, and obviously the income I'm getting from the work I'm doing in Dorset. Now that role in Dorset will be ending at some point. It's not a permanent position. So I'm gradually ramping up the side incomes to replace that at some point. Where are we now? We're kind of walking west, kind of above the cricket ground in Ventnor. Not going to go very far along because I need a cup of coffee. My voice is going, as you probably noticed. I had COVID a couple of weeks ago, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading many videos, because I couldn't talk or walk. Yeah, so my voice is a bit iffy at the moment. That's why my commentaries haven't been very... well, I uploaded one video on Wheelers Bay this morning, actually, which I didn't say a word. It's lovely and sheltered here, so I'm well out of the wind now. That's very cool. There's looks like an old ash tree that died and turned into an owl sculpture. Can I zoom into that? Just about see that middle of the frame. Very cool. Barn owl by the looks of it. Yeah, my voice is going, so I'm not going to say too much as we're walking around here. What I will say is don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Press a little like button for the video, and if you wish to support the channel with a donation, you can do so. There's a PayPal link and a Buy Me a Coffee link, and thanks again to people who have been supporting the channel with little donations. Absolutely wonderful. Heading down towards Undercliff Drive now. was tempted to drop down into Steephill Cove, but I don't know, still an option. Shall I do that? Or will this video become too long? It's just down there, isn't it? It's a Saturday. Shall we be yeah, come on, let's be adventurous. Saturday meaning I might be able to get a takeaway coffee. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I won't, because I've got no money on me. That's a bit annoying. Forgot to bring my bank card with me. Oh well. Still go down there nonetheless. See how wild the sea is down there. Not been down to Steephill Cove for a couple of months, I think. To get very blasé when you live in a place like this. You tend not to go down to some of the nicer spots. You just hang around Ventnor Bay, that's what I do. Which is perfectly nice in its own right, but I get a bit lazy. I need to be doing more long walks, especially when I'm on the island. So you lovely subscribers and viewers get more videos like this. Here goes my voice again. Quite amazing looking on YouTube. There are channels, walking video channels, where people walk around London and Tokyo and various other well-known cities and places, and they don't do a commentary, they literally just walk and video. So I'm tempted to do a few of those kind of videos for this channel, and maybe set up a completely different channel of just walking videos without any commentary. See if it works. Some of those videos get thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of views. So far more than my channel gets. So maybe I should give that a go. Have a little, if I can monetize that kind of a channel. Have a little source of income. Go down Love Lane towards the old Steephill Cove. This has got to be the best time of year. Well, apart from spring, apart from March, April, May. October, November is just cracking. Mainly because lots and lots of birds migrating through. There's an oak tree here. Oop. Try and get the gimbal to go in the right direction, that's better. So this is an oak. They're very rare English oaks in the Undercliff. So finding another one, even if it's a tiny little seedling, is a big event for me. Really, really good for wildlife. Native English oak. Obviously the Undercliff has an awful lot of holm oaks, probably the second most common tree, well definitely the second most common tree after sycamore. Ash aren't as common in the Undercliff as they are up on the downs. But a holm oak is an invasive species. It's really getting going in the Undercliff. Well, it has been for decades and decades. Going up now Love Lane towards Steephill. Really wish I'd bought some money to get a coffee. Which reminds me, if anyone wishes to make a donation via buymeacoffee.com, there's a link in the description. Then I can afford to keep buying these coffees and drones and new editing software for these videos, that kind of thing. So all of those donations basically goes back into this channel. buying bits of kit and bits of software basically. And it also partly funds getting the ferry back over, which costs a silly amount of money. It's about 150 quid at the moment, return. £150 just to get back to the island and then go back to Dorset again. It's a two-way. In summer it's more like £300. So obviously I don't really make any money at all on this YouTube thing at the moment because of the cost of the ferries, but it is what it is. Dropping down into Steephill Cove now. This path has slumped a bit. I assume everything's actually closed down here anyway, so even if I had money, I won't be able to get anything, although this looks open.
Oh, right, no.
Cove kayaks. Might try those next year, maybe. Be great to get some offshore footage. Maybe take the drone offshore, would be fun.
no way of paying the checks into your
Right.
account. So
let's see if we can get down past this little path down here. I doubt it, to be honest. Not been down here for a long time, so don't know if it's got any worse than last time I walked along there. Well, that was fair, that was fine. No more movement on that bit of cliff top, so let's go up the steps now. Really do need a coffee now. Well, I think that will do us. Thank you very much for coming along. Like I say, do subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so, and you want to support the channel with a donation, follow one of the links. It's getting very windy up here, so I think we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. So I hope you're enjoying this video about Ventnor and the Undercliff. If so, then don't forget there are 2 books that I've written. One, Birdwatching Around Ventnor, creatively named, and the second one is Wildlife Watching Around Ventnor. Just short books about the local area that are the subject of this video. Available on Amazon. I'll put a link below for this video, and you can also order it from the library, and it's available in all major bookshops, both of these little booklets, and in a few shops along the Esplanade, like the Longshoremen's Museum and Lady Scarlet's Tea Room as well. But yeah, I'll put a link to the description if you want a slightly deeper dive into the Isle of Wight Undercliff. Then these 2 little booklets might be of interest to you. Just go onto Amazon otherwise and just search for Steve Jones and Ventnor, and you should find them.